Welcome from the Archivio Negroni. I'm so happy to be here today with Francesca Mo and Boglarka Masi.
Hello.
I hope every one of you is, the audio is good, and we will start in a few seconds a connection with Tokyo and with Seoul. I'm really glad of this opportunity, and I'm very happy. Sorry, I just wish to silence this. Okay, sorry. It was just a check of the audio. We are here for the exhibition Jewelry at Home, where on occasion of Fuorisalone, I was so happy to gather this group of designers. 5 designers are Italian: Gigi Mariani, Maura Biamonti, Corrado De Meo, Francesca Mo, Maria Rosa Franzin, and then we have from Hungary, Boglarka Masi, and then 4 designers from Japan and Korea. And we are now connected. I will add to stream and introduce Yukiko Kakimoto. Welcome Yukiko. It's so nice to have you here, and I welcome also Youjin from Seoul. So welcome everybody. Can you hear me well? Both of you? You can hear me? Okay. And Yasuko Kanno from Tokyo. Hi. Hi. Welcome. It is really nice to have you all of 3 here. It's like have you inside our archive, and I will talk to all of you, presenting your work, and we will start with Yukiko. Yukiko Kakimoto. She has, we met through the participation of the competition of Gioielli in Fermento, and I'm so glad that she is the awarded artist of this year edition of Gioielli in Fermento. So welcome, Yukiko. Welcome to Italy. At least through this connection. And I would like to ask you some questions. When and how and why you decided to present your work in Europe?
Hi everyone, I'm Yukiko. I'm very happy to be part of this exhibition with great artists. I'm not good at speaking English, but I hope you all enjoy this time with me. First of all, I have a message from Kazumi Nagano. Unfortunately, she can't join us today. So she told me to say hello to everyone and hope that our exhibition, Jewelry at Home, will be successful. Thank you.
So thank you very much for this. I'm sorry I had not yet introduced also Kazumi Nagano from Tokyo, and I greet her so much for her participation.
I will answer your first question. In 2019, I started to present my works of contemporary jewelry in Europe. When I was wondering where and how to show my work, my friend said you should go abroad, he pushed me. So I just go with the flow, which brings me here.
So you started with some international exhibition, and now you are involved in international exhibitions, and like to be here, I have to say, do you like Italian international design, and what is your opinion about contemporary design objects for both for home and for the body, like your work is?
Yes, of course, I like them. I think those are very important to everyone because they have an effect on our hearts and soul. My work is all artwork that you can wear, mm, and how to use is up to you. Sometimes you are on your clothes, sometimes as a decoration in your cozy room. I hope my work will be a kind of good luck charm for you. Thank you.
And your work is a combination of traditional technique and artistic interpretation of the materials. And how did you choose and develop your skills with pottery clay?
Um, my artistic approach is very intuitive. I cannot explain very well, but I get inspiration from my dream or when I'm taking a work and from in nature. First imagine the rough finished, and then I choose the natural materials freely. Potter's clay from ground. Urushi is Japanese lacquer. Urushi from tree. Wood. Japanese paper. It's all a gift from nature. Uh, Among them, I like potter's clay because it can be shaped freely. It may be a bit strange, but I don't remember how to make the shape every time because I'm in the zone. I'm a bit crazy. And
So,
of course, kintsugi technique is very important factor for my work. All process takes long time, but it's like a meditation to me. I love all the time. Yeah, thank you.
thank you. Thank you. You bring us in the Japanese, in the Far East atmosphere, both Japanese and, let me say, both Japanese and Korea for us that are from Western world, keep a fascination in art and design. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'm grateful for such a wonderful opportunity. Please stay in touch with me.
Absolutely, absolutely, and it will be uh, extraordinary. It will be amazing to have you here one day visiting Italy and visiting the
Yeah, of
archive.
course.
I know that many images of the exhibition has already. I've sent you some images, and this is what can be the spirit of this collaboration. So thank you to you. And I would like to introduce now Yasuko Kanno. Welcome to Italy, Yasuko. Even if we are just virtually connected, but it is such a pleasure for me to introduce Yasuko Kanno, that was the awarded artist in the competition of Gioielli in Fermento of 2019, as to say, the previous edition. And since then we hold a beautiful exhibition in Barcelona.
Thank you very much.
And now it's really nice to have you here today.
Thank you. I'm happy to participate this event, and this time I'm here.
And I hope that the experience of Gioielli in Fermento was lucky for you. And
you.
I'm glad that you are in this new group. So, dear Yasuko,
Yes.
Also for you, tell us when and how and why, and maybe why you decided to present your work in Europe.
Yes. When I was about 30 years old, my work piece had been part of talent exhibition in Munich once. It was supposed by Japan Craft Association, so not a personal trial, but that was a nice opportunity to know another unique area of contemporary jewelry, which I had not known. After my parenting period, I restarted production activity, and about 5 years ago, I started applying for international competition in the world. Wanting to be connected with overseas by my jewelries again, I chose Europe as my next stage.
It's a pleasure that we can be in touch again. So do you like Italian and international design? This is maybe a new attempt to present how the sculptural pieces, the sculptural work of both you and your colleagues can dialogue with design, with iconic design, and have a new relationship with our bodies and our homes. So what is your opinion about contemporary design objects?
Yes, I like Italian contemporary design and international contemporary jewelry area. And fortunately, I had an opportunity to see the unique pieces of world artists directly in Italy and Spain 2 years ago. And it was my first trip to Europe, and it impressed me. They represent the person's way to think, unique interests, senses, and life. And also, I liked the culture where each artist can share their skills and sensibilities really to.
And it
Yes,
was really,
I like this world. Yes.
you remember that in the exhibition in Barcelona was in the design museum of the Museo del Disegno hub di Barcelona. And this was really a nice connection for your introduction to the world, to the European world of design. So for sure, that was a good starting point for your visiting. So your work is a combination of goldsmith skills and artistic interpretation of the metals. How did you develop and arrive to your current process? It was very much admired, your light textures in your brooches.
Yes. When I was a student of art university, I was measuring traditional technique of Japanese goldsmith. For example, metal carving of irogane, mitsuro casting, and hammering work, and so on. And after graduation, I've been focusing on creating metal jewelry. I came to be looking for a way to make it not to look heavy, even though it has a voluminous form. Then by using my using my knowledge of casting, I've come to my own way of expression that you can feel the shape even where there is no shape. This is main theme of my series too. Perceivable shape even though there is no physical shape. The metal is liquid when it melts. I've found an interesting contrast between the shape created by flowing well and the shape created from the metal which does not flow so well. And the shape created from the additionally different facial expressions are created depending on how the runners are arranged. Yes, that's how I arrived at my current process.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Yasuko, because this is really the focus of the observation and research, and you make us understand what is your path that you are following in your research. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Also for you, we sent you some images, but really we would like to have you here visiting Italy and have the spirit of the Archivio as soon as possible.
Thank you.
I will introduce also Youjin, whom I hope that the pronunciation of the name is correct. Welcome to you from Seoul. So also for you, this connection for me is so important to speak and know and meet you at least online, because I already met Yasuko, but for example, for Yukiko and Youjin, this is one of the first time that I can meet all the participants from Far East. So I would like to ask you as well when, how, and why you decided to exhibit and present your work in Europe.
Only last year, I accidentally only sent a piece to the Auto 2019 fair in Romania and started showing it first And thanks to the interest of many people, I was able to participate in the Hoya 2019 fair in Spain to introduce my work and communicate with visitors. After then, I was selected for various
Eugene,
contests.
Eugene, sorry, only just a minute. Can you raise the volume of your microphone, maybe? Because it's very, very, very slow, very low.
Low. Okay.
So
Okay.
if you can hide, we can hear from you better. Okay, sorry
Okay.
if I interrupt you. Okay,
Okay.
go. Okay.
Yeah. One more. Early last year, I accidentally only sent a piece to the Auto 2019 fair in Romania and started showing it first. And thanks to the interest of many people, I was able to participate in the Hoya 29th fair in Spain to introduce my work and communicate with visitors. After that, I was selected for various contests and was able to hold an exhibition.
I was asking to everybody if they could hear. Sorry, this is something that happens. I was just saying it from the streaming. The online streaming is good, but we go back to Eugene. And I'm asking as well if which is your relationship with international design and design for the home, design for the body. You presented objects and body ornaments. And what is your opinion?
Yes, I don't know the details, but of course I'm interested. I was fascinated by his creative and experiment design in a showroom early last year to the Master of Design Castiglione. He really focused on designing and creating the most practical object used in people's in insensibility rather than on making his name known. I'm also making object that represent the space of home, and I'm working on giving various meanings to the inside. I think the house should be a practical and harmonious design as a place to live and rest.
While you were talking to us, I showed these images, and this is your work. It's very precise and defined. How you developed and arrived at your current concept and process.
Um, I feel this space with various memories. These memories are the overlapping images, fragments, or videos, childhood that remains as empty images, making me feel happy through the space. Sometimes when I'm tired and excited in reality, and all of the kind of noise interfere my vague, bright childhood memories, I still find mental stability when looking at the space I created. As a screenwriter would say, uh, the theme is decided by the images that come to mind. the concept became space to kaleidoscope containing various memories, and I started to feel in very psychological context.
I showed your images because many visitors were so interested in your your amazing technique. You told me yesterday you love sewing. It's
Uh,
very how
this
long? Um,
this is modeling.
this is the
Modeling,
modeling.
modeling in paper. The size view of actual object virtually graphic.
So
Yeah.
you just spend an amazing time to prepare and sewing all the pieces and then put together
Yeah, one
your.
face sewing. Sewing.
Sorry. What, only just a minute.
Uh,
Yes, because now we can see it better.
one one
Yeah.
one one face in on a mark sewing. Uh, one place drawing.
Yes, and then it's soldered with a very precise and amazing work. Thank you so much. We love to have your pieces here. I I have to apologize with Yasuko because I was so fascinated by her conversation. And I wish to show the pieces, the work of Yasuko to our audience. Just a minute. Here we are. Here we are with the shapes that also Yasuko, with her poetic intervention on silver, she does. And this is our shooting and the atmosphere that we create at the Archivio. So thank you very much. And I also show some pictures of the designs of Kazumi Nagano. So we can. Sorry, I'm doing because my director is not here today, and I have to do all by myself. So just a minute to show also the works by Kazumi Nagano with the wonderful brooches in silk. It's like a cloth tissued in woven in silk and gold and silver. And also the next picture, it's a couple of wonderful pieces that are here exhibited in the Archivio, in the exhibition. I wish also to give the word to Francesca and Boglarka to say hello to our colleagues. And now I show also your works.
So I start, okay. So good morning to everybody, and pleased to meet virtually our colleagues. And I'm very glad to participate to this exposition because I think that the theme is really interesting, home and jewelry, because in your home you have also your jewelry, and so the furniture maybe are you put your ring, your earrings on a furniture that is part of your home, and so it's an interesting thing. To present myself, I have to say that my starting point is the observation of nature and its artifacts. So I'm interested by the perfections of nature and the shapes. So I use various materials from wood to gold and everything. Also, and my first collection was with pebbles of the pebbles of sea, worked by the sea, 26 years ago, I think.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
I'm old.
No, you started young.
Okay, let's say. And so I think that's all in this exposition. I presented a mask, a golden mask, because the theme was that of pandemic. Just the mask is called "Let Us Breathe," and some new rings, which are like I don't know how to say scrigno. No, how do you, like containers of a stone, a secret container of stones, of precious stones. That's all. Hope to meet, hope that our colleagues come soon to Italy, but also that we can do something in their countries together.
To travel to Japan, I would love to to go back to Japan. And Boglarka, please.
Welcome everybody. It's very nice to see you here virtually, and of course all of you are in my mind and in my heart. It was a great honor to be represented here with all of you, as I'm a product designer, and I work mostly with concrete and paper. So this is something a bit new for me, and I did an alternative piece. And this occasion is also special for me because I have a very precious friend in Japan, and he recommended me to apply for this competition, and this is why this connection between Italy and Japan and Far East is so special for me. About the piece, in my works, as I mentioned, I use a lot of concrete and paper, and also the topic around memories and memory fragments, how we handle these positive and negative memories, and how they break sometimes, and how they manage to build a strong structure. Yeah. So thank you very much again for being here.
So thank you to everybody. Please unmute yourself. Okay. Yeah, here we are all together. I wish to say that this connection with Japan and Korea has successfully done. It's unbelievable. It is 7:40 p.m. for you, and it's the other part of the world, and that is great. That design, it's a subject that is unique for us. So I'm so happy to have you both here, and I see that there are connections from YouTube and from Facebook. I wish to say hello also to the other designers that are in streaming with us, Maura Biamonti, Maria Rosa Franzin, and Letizia Maggio, that we will talk to her as well on Thursday. And so, what else? It is really has been a pleasure for me to introduce you at the Archivio Negroni. Please stay tuned. and welcome here as soon as you arrive in Italy or as soon as you arrive in Milano. Have a nice Milano Design Week, have a nice Fuori Salone. Please come to East Milano, the Quartiere Acquabella, Città Studi. We are here, a yellow dot in the map of Fuori Salone. Bye bye. Ciao a tutti.
さよなら。
バイバイ。